YouTube, what's going on? YCImaging here with another video, and today we're going to be tackling another tutorial, this one specifically being using music video effects in Adobe Premiere Pro without any external plugins. Let's dive straight into it. Right here I have a project already set up with some clips that I'm going to be doing a few effects on. There'll probably be around 3, and then I'll also show you all a few variations of those 3, so you can manipulate these and kind of sort of use these in cohesiveness. Is that a word? I don't know. Too much jibber jabber. Let's get into it. Alright, so let's dive straight into ghosting. Basically what you're going to want to do for ghosting is you're going to take your clip, you're going to have it already in the timeline, you just duplicate it, and to do that you can just hold Option and drag it up. Boom, you got the duplicate right there. So I'm going to cut off a little piece of this at the end, and to get this effect going we're going to go into the effects controls for that clip. We'll drop the opacity down to around 50%, so that's very so you can see through it, you know what I'm saying? And then we'll go, you do Command J if you're on Mac, and you're gonna adjust the speed of this down to 50%. Boom. That's all you gotta do to get the ghosting effects. You can see it's a little lag behind it, and if you wanna cut this off to make it smooth, or just the actual position that you wanna do, you can just add a quick transition at the end, like a dissolve, to actually fade that out. So say this is going slower than you want it to go. What you can do is you can go in and you can just adjust the speed up. So say you want to do like an 80. Typically that's what I do. If I was doing this, I would do like an 80. Go in. See, it's a slight little lag behind it, but it looks cool. You just fade that out so it's smooth. So you got that effect. I'm going to show you all another variation of that effect. So say you wanted to do this effect, but you wanted to have it so it was kind of sort of a flash when it started. So if you click on the clip that you have the speed adjustment to, you can go into it and you can go to screen. What screen is going to do is it's basically just going to highlight all the highlights in it, give it a little flash effect to it. So you put that on there. Cool. I guess it would be more convenient to show you all this if I pull this out a little bit. So let me pull this out. Then I'll drag this in, and then where you want it to start at, you'll basically get a flash at the start of it. So as you can see right here, get a little flash, and you can just fade it out at the end, which is cool. And then another variation that you can do with the ghosting is you can actually make it go faster. So say you wanted to throw it in there, you want it to go a little bit faster, so we can up the speed to around like 200. Of course that'll get smaller, so you can just drag it out. If you want this to come in cool, you can either add crosses over at the beginning of it, you can leave it as is. I use this a lot when I'm about to transition into another shot. This also just looks cool just sitting on top of it. It might be a little bit too long right there. I wouldn't use it that long, but this also looks cool as well. You can even up that to like a 300, which is probably what I would do. As you can see, that looks pretty cool right here. Cool, that's ghosting right there. Next effect we're going to dive into is the screenshot flash. I don't know if y'all actually seen this video that these clips are from. This is actually the YCImaging video for X. I'll put an info card right here if y'all want to check this out. But basically, this effect is going to do is, if you have like a hard beat in this track and you want to add like some sort of flash right there, that actually looks pretty cool. What this is going to do is it's going to take whatever screen hold you're on, it's going to hold that right there, and it's just going to fade out. So let's dive into that. So say I want it to happen right here, I'll cut the clip right here, and then I'll duplicate it just like I did the last one. I'll hold Option, drag that, you got the duplicate right there. You click on the clip on the top, you go up to the clip drop down menu, you go to video options, and you do add frame hold. And what that's gonna do is just gonna hold that frame until the end of the clip. So as you can see right there, it's frozen. What you're gonna wanna do is you click on this clip and you go to the blend mode and you put this on screen. So when this comes up, it's just gonna flash and it's gonna stay there. So you can just cut it right there, and you can just add a nice little cross dissolve at the end. So this is right there. It's kind of long, so I'll probably add the cross dissolve like right there, right at the end. Yeah, it's cool. I use that effect a lot as well. So that's the frame hold right there. And then another variation of the frame hold that you can actually do is, it doesn't have to be a flash. So say you didn't want the flash, but you just wanted the frame hold right there, you can just simply take it off screen and put it back to normal. You just go like that, which is pretty cool. It's just not as cool as the flash. That is the screenshot flash right there. Next effect we're gonna dive into kind of sort of involves keyframing, but it also adds a nice flash to it. So If you want the clip to pop out and pop back in, but you want it to flash when it pops out and pops back in, this is what we're gonna do right now. So I'm just gonna use this clip right here that I had cut, and I'll duplicate it again just like I've been doing. And then with this one, I'll click on it, I'll go into my effects controls. We're gonna do a scale keyframe right here, move over a few frames, add another scale keyframe right there, and then we'll move over another few frames, and then we'll add another keyframe right there. So after we do that, we'll go back to the middle keyframe. You just hit this button to go back to the previous keyframe that you set. We'll increase the scale of this to around like 270. Let's do 270. And if we push this arrow to go to the next keyframe, let's just cut this clip off right here so we don't see it anymore. So if we set this to screen, it's just going to give you a cool little effect where it pops out and then it pops back in. It's kind of slow, so let's go back to the middle one and actually up that way up to like 600, so it'll be pretty fast. So that's a cool effect right there if you want it to pop out and pop back in. So you got like a bass hit right there if you want to do that. Again, that's still pretty slow. I would tweak that. I would probably make the keyframes a little bit closer to each other. I would just continue to like this until it had almost like a fast effect to it. But if you go too far, as you can see right there, you can't even really tell what's going on. So it's just something that you have to play with in program. If you didn't want it to flash and you just wanted it to be normal, what I would do is I would go in blend mode and I would take off screen, but I would drop the opacity down just so you can actually see it pop out and pop back in. So let's drop the opacity down to a 50 and see what that looks like that. It looks pretty cool as well. I think it's too zoomed. Like I said, you can't even really tell what's going on. So let's just put it back down to like a 220. See right there, it pops out and pops back in. So that's something cool that you can throw into the video as well. It's going kind of slow right there. If I were to do it, I would do it pretty fast. I did it a lot in this video, so like I said, check it out. Next effect we're gonna do works pretty well on close-up clips, and it's actually a pretty cool effect that I haven't used in a while, and I just actually thought of it. Something to throw back into this video. So with this particular effect, it's basically gonna be a zoom feather. So you can just do it on this clip as well, like we've been doing. We'll copy this clip up, hold Option, drag up. And basically what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna scale this up. So we'll scale this up to like a 190. All right, so we got that scaled up, and then what we're gonna want to do is we're gonna click on the square, which is gonna create a 4-point polygon mask. If you hit this, you can zoom out to 10% so you can actually see the edges of the image of the video. And basically what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna cut your image in half, but if you do it at a diagonal, it'll look pretty cool. So as you can see, I kind of want to have his face in there, his regular face, and then you'll have the zoom face cutting the image off. So as you can see right there, probably like that, that's probably cool right there. And then we'll get this back to fit. All right, so what you're gonna want to do now is to get rid of this hard edge right here on the image. You just up your mask feather. Let's do like a 180 or so, like a 180. And what this is gonna do is whenever his face kind of sort of jumps over that center line in the video, it's just gonna actually scale it up and give it like a nice little trippy effect. So let's just check that out and see what that looks like. See right there, it looks pretty cool. So I really like this effect right here. It just adds a little dynamic to the shot, you know what I'm saying, not too much. But if you have like a shot where you're doing a lot of intense movements, man, this is just gonna make this shot pop out and just look crazy, man, especially after you drop your color and all that type of stuff like that on that. So that's pretty cool as well. And you can also alter this one as well if you want to do something different. You could probably drop like you can go in, you could probably drop like a Gaussian blur on here. I'm not sure if I said that right, so don't even get at me in the comments. You can drop that on there and you can just up that up a little bit just to add a little difference to it. Probably like a 50 would be cool. You see every time his face will cross over any part of his body, it would just look cool. So I actually like this effect. This effect is dope. So it's a bunch of different ways you can alter that. You can do the Gaussian blur. You can actually switch your blend mode over the screen, which will make it a little bit brighter. It's a bunch of different things. You can play around with that. It's just so many different things you can do with this effect. But that's gonna wrap up my video on music video effects without any plugins. These are all cool. If you tweak them, you know what I'm saying, you can get some pretty good looks out of them. I use these a lot in my music videos. I will probably end up doing a part 2 on this. I have a few other effects that I want to do. I just can't think of them. It's hard for me to think of effects off the top of my head. So whenever I think of some more, I'll be able to update this and do a part 2 on this. If you like this video, if you found any of this information helpful, make sure to drop me a like. I really appreciate it. And I'm gonna check y'all out in my next video. Peace.
I grew up on the sidewalk while on street talking.
Make sure my mic is loud in my